So I just want to very briefly talk to you about the Svelte code base. I think that it's important that we get behind and try and help the code base, helping with issues, just to take some of the load off some of the core contributors in the core team. So what I'm starting to do now is I'm looking at the Svelte code base, and I'll probably start looking at issues as well. So here's an issue that, for example, Rich opened a couple of days ago, and what I did was I actually copied and pasted the repo code here, and just to try and replicate the bug and see and understand, what is going on with which something that should be the same output, why this is causing a bug here. So in order to start approaching these problems and issues on the GitHub, what I'm doing is I'm going to start looking at the actual Svelte code base. So what I've done is I checked it out here, and before I start reading things, what I did is I actually ran the tests. So once you do an npm install, you can do npm run test, and just to make sure that everything passes. And all this Svelte test just took a couple of minutes. So I'm just going to really just start looking at the code base and seeing how things are put together. So the way I would start, I would just probably just look at the README. So README is here, and just look at this. Pull requests are encouraged and always welcome. Many tests depend on new lines, so just run npm build, and so run dev. I ran a test that worked. Source code is here. So I'm interested to see what actually npm run dev. Okay, so let's just run npm run dev. Okay, so it says here in it's useful for rebuilding the project on new changes, and so that's useful if using npm link to test out changes in the project locally. So this is good because if I wanted to test a bug, I could run npm run dev and then try and do the changes and see if it works. So if you want to do something, what I do is normally is update the project, get the latest pull, and then on you can see here what if it's on the same day or the day before, then it's usually okay. Then now if I want to connect to that package, so basically at the moment we're running on the npm repository, so any bug fixes you do are not going to be there. So that's it going to be down here, Svelte, but we don't want to use the npm version, we want to use the local version. So what you normally do if you want to do that is you just do npm link. So npm link is when you just what I'll do is just do npm link, go up a directory, and then that should be the actual code that's compiled. So we're running at the moment, as you can see, npm run dev in that repository. So I'm just trying to think where the build would go. To watch for changes and continue to build a package. So I wonder where's the output going to be? It's probably here. Yeah, it's going to be here. It's going to be the compiler. And then of course the npm package is going to link to compiler or index. So we've got main index, which is this one here, and then these are all the files. Yeah, so that's what's going to link. So we go back to our project here and we just go link, and then this will change icon here to show that it's been pointing to a local directory. So that'll do its thing here. And then this here should be a symlink or something. Oh yeah, so that's worked. So let's just go back to our console here, and then we'll just restart this. So we'll go and load modules here. We can see that Svelte it's a relative link or whatever it's called. Alias. So I think we're okay. I think that's as much as I want to cover in this video, and that's how you do the linking to the source. And we'll look at the source code more next video, like the structure. Okay, thanks very much for watching.